I want to talk to you about the 3 pillars of greatness, especially redefining greatness in the digital age. I will use a contemporary leadership framework. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole from Valdymas Intelligence, LLC. I'm a global lean, agile, transformational leadership trainer. I want to speak to you because we live in an hyper-connected world where we are rapidly evolving business dynamics, and the pursuit of greatness has fundamentally changed, in case you're not aware. And the traditional markers of success, such as wealth accumulation, market dominance, hierarchical power, or military power as it were, no longer capture the essence of transformational leadership. Instead, true greatness emerges from the intersection of 3 critical elements that create lasting impact and sustainable influence. The framework we're exploring today isn't just theoretical. I'll give some practical examples and blueprints that distinguishes between temporary success and enduring greatness. Whether you're leading organizational transformation, building a startup business, driving change within an established enterprise, you're leading a nation, these 3 pillars provide the foundation for meaningful impact. The first message and the first pillar is the message for the people. The power of purpose-driven communication. In a contemporary world, you need to have a compelling message that transcends just traditional marketing or corporate communication, as it were. It must be like a clarion call that resonates with the fundamental human needs, aspiration, and even fits into their challenges. This message must be authentic, genuine. It must be consistent and transformational in its wake. It must not merely be transactional. Bringing a contemporary context to this message that you need to have for the people. You see, we live in an era of information overload where audiences are bombarded with over tens of thousands of marketing messages daily across different media platforms. In this noise, only messages that genuinely connect with the people, especially the people's deeper purpose or deeper needs or breakthrough, that is what would make you become successful. So I'll give you a practical example. Simon Sinek always talk about the why revolution. Start with the why. Fundamentally, the why concept changed how leaders approach communication and even organizational purpose, especially when they want to define a core message for their people. That people don't buy what you do or the product you sell. They actually buy why you do it. This why has transformed a lot of thinking across industries. The message works because it addresses a fundamental human need, the desire for meaning and purpose in our work and life. So take example, Elon Musk. His message about making humanity a multi-planetary species, serving as more than just a business strategy, but finding a way to break through, driving a compelling narrative about human survival and advancement, especially as the population of the world keeps exploding. Either through Tesla that speaks to sustainable energy mission, or SpaceX that talks about the colonization of Mars millions of miles away, his message consistently focuses on solving humanity's greatest challenges. Key characteristics of transformational messages are it comes with clarity and simplicity. There is some emotional resonance to it. He has his personal dimension and he has his global application, and is also action-oriented. The second thing which I need people to know is the second pillar now is product or services for the people. So beyond the message, you need to create genuine value. So in today's market, we have products and services that must do more than just their initial function. So you don't just do a product that has a specific function again. They must solve real problems, enhance lives, and create meaningful experiences for people. This pillar represents the tangible manifestation of your message, and it's like a concrete way by which people can feel the impact of the message. That would make them feel like you're delivering on your promises. So the contemporary reality is that we have moved from a product-centric economy to an experience-centric one. Customers don't just buy products. They buy the outcomes, the experiences, the transformations. They buy the solutions. They buy that empowerment, that enlightenment, that encouragement, that transformation, that solution to their present challenges. That's what they buy. So the most successful companies today are those who are offering products that not only has a genuine message backing it up, but has an experience focused dynamics to it, how it will make you feel, who it will make you become, what problem it will solve for you. So the most successful offerings today are those that seamlessly integrate into people's lives and workflow. So if you have a customer today, you must understand what matters to them. You must understand how to create value and extend far beyond just the initial financial transaction. So take example, the platform revolution made by Salesforce. They didn't just create a customer relationship management software, they created a platform that democratizes enterprise technology. Salesforce success stems from understanding the businesses needed more than the software. They needed transformational capability. That is what businesses want. They needed a community, they needed continuous innovation. And Salesforce brought that. No software message aligned perfectly with their cloud-based service delivery. Zoom, simplifying human connection. And Microsoft too adapted with Teams. So we live in an age where, of course, service excellence must be the foundation for digital transformation to be able to scale you to a larger height. Example is Amazon, customer obsession, and then built-in capacity with automation to be able to make things happen. So I want to talk about some key principles of product service excellence. The first one is user-centric design. Excellent design thinking must go into every product you're offering, every service you're bringing into the market. There must be constant, continuous evolution. You must integrate ecosystem thinking. Contemporary offerings work best when you integrate seamlessly into an existing user dynamics. You have to adapt to their lifestyle, adapt to their workflow, adapt to their tools. The reason is it's more difficult to change them to something else than to adapt or integrate with what they are already used to. Then it must have a lot of analytics and measurable impact. The third one is actually platform. You must create spaces for connection and growth. The third pillar represents perhaps the most powerful yet often overlooked element of greatness. Every great organization will create a platform where people can connect, where they can collaborate, where they can learn, where they can grow together. In our hyper-connected world, platforms have become an ultimate leverage point for creating lasting impact and building sustainable communities. So people are social beings. They want to interact, they want to connect, they want to communicate, they want to learn from one another, they want to grow together. So contemporary significance of this concept of platform is that we now live in a platform economy where most valuable companies facilitate connections and transactions between others rather than creating products. So platforms create some what we call the network effect. And as long as you keep people in an area where there is sustainable competitive advantages, there are lasting impact. So you can see a whole lot of examples with this. Coursera, the university level learning online platform, partner with top universities to create accessible higher education opportunities. You can see platforms like Khan Academy, Masterclass. You can see community and networking platforms like LinkedIn, GitHub, Slack, so many of them. Even at business and entrepreneurial end, you can see Shopify, which democratizes e-commerce. So several platforms like that. You can see several design principles learned across several platforms based on different networking advantages that people get to do together. So the goal for platform is to build a scalable platform, a platform that has architecture that can handle astronomical growth in case more people have to interact. Of course, platform brings about the challenges of network effect and community building. You have to deal with the socialized mind, evolving mind, and the transforming mind, and you need to build in features that will be able to cater for all parts of the spectrum. Then platform is also driven by data, and you remember that you also have multi-stakeholders when you have platform, and the value you must create on the platform must also align with them. As a lean agile transformation person, I want you to know that three things that you need to do. The three things that you need to do is to find an integration between these three platforms. So the synergistic integration of these three platforms determines how great you would become. So let me talk about the multiplier effect. The true power of getting a clear message, especially communicating it on a great platform with an excellent product and service. If you're able to integrate these three together, you're on your way to transformational impact. There's no doubt about it. When your message resonates deeply, your product and services serves and delivers with exceptional value, and your platform creates meaningful connection, you will build a system that creates lasting and sustainable influence. Practically, you need what we call a value chain for your product and service to deliver. You need a community-driven innovation for your platform to deliver, but much more importantly, you need a clear narrative for your message to deliver. So ecosystem thinking requires that the three pillars are connected together in a comprehensive way to create an experience for your audiences. I will use Valdymas Intelligence as a case study. we have a message. Our message is to empower organizations to thrive in complexity through adaptive leadership and agile transformation. This message speaks to the contemporary challenges of navigating uncertainty while emphasizing human empowerment and organizational resilience. And the products and services that we sell are very simple. It's a knowledge-based product. So here you probably might not see something very tangible, but we sell leadership development programs, comprehensive transformation assessment, team coaching services, building agile capabilities, and implementing frameworks that reduces the risk of failure of transformation in system. And we help you build analytics that enhances measurement of system. But how do we do this? We do this by creating a community of transformation practitioners, resource tools, mentorship network, and certification programs on our website. So when you integrate these three together, you're just going to build something global, something transformational, and something impactful. So I want to admonish you, in anything you do, have a clear message, have a product or a service that delivers exceptional value, and build a platform for people to connect together. And then you're practically going to be successful, and sustainably so. Thank you. Bye.